Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So we have a serious bombshell today, folks. Elon Musk will be selling 10% of his Tesla stock. This is not a rumor, this is a fact. So in this video, I'll be discussing why Elon is selling 10% of his stake in Tesla, my thoughts around when Elon Musk will be selling, what I believe will happen to Tesla's stock price, what I think about the decision, and also some of the potential implications. It's not every day we get news this big, so let's get into the video. If you love crypto, stocks, and free stuff, or just want to help out the channel, check out these great offers. BlockFi are launching the world's first Bitcoin rewards credit card. People in the US can earn 1.5% Bitcoin back on every purchase with no annual fee using the BlockFi Bitcoin rewards credit card. Check out the link in the description. And for a limited time, you can get up to $250 in crypto bonuses when funding a new account on BlockFi, where you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest, borrow cash, and buy or sell crypto. If you want your free crypto, use the link in the description. And if you'd like up to 2 free stocks, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account, you'll get 1 free stock valued up to $300 just for opening an account. And if you make an initial deposit of $5 or more, you'll get a second free stock valued up to $2,000. Seriously. Free stocks? Yes, please. And finally, if you're in Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake, also linked in the description. Thanks so much for your support, guys. Let's get back to it. Okay, let's head over to Twitter where this news broke. This is the tweet that set the wheels in motion from Elon Musk. Quote, "Much is made lately of unrealized gains being a means of tax avoidance, so I propose selling 10% of my Tesla stock. Do you support this? At the time of recording, with over 1.1 million votes, yes, in the lead, 53.6% of votes, and no at 46.4%. Now, curiously, at around the 500, 600,000 mark, yes had about 55% of the votes. This is very strange. Generally speaking, a poll's pretty much done in the first few minutes if you're getting quite a number of votes. It'll be very interesting to see how this trends over time. I have no doubt it's going to end up with a yes regardless. But this is a very strange thing for me to have noticed. I wouldn't expect these results to fluctuate by more than 0.5% from where they are today, but happy to be proven wrong. In either case, there's no question, I'm putting it on the record, this poll will end with a yes, and this really matters because Elon Musk further clarifying, "I will abide by the results of this poll, whichever way it goes." Elon Musk also adding in a note there, "I do not take a cash salary or bonus from anywhere. I only have stock, thus the only way for me to pay taxes personally is to sell stock." So Elon Musk will be selling roughly $20 billion worth of Tesla stock. Do I support this idea? Hell fucking no. Elon Musk is unquestionably the greatest allocator of capital on planet Earth. Elon Musk selling Tesla stock means the billions of dollars he could have retained, and keep in mind, this is Tesla stock, over the next decade. It's an easy 10x or more. Remember, if you haven't seen my price targets, check out Patreon, card in the corner, link in the description. We've got a long way to go. And for the record, no, obviously this doesn't change my Tesla stock price targets. My Tesla stock price targets are based on what Tesla, the business, is doing. Sure, there's going to be a short-term reaction in the stock market to this announcement, but my price targets aren't based on what the stock market thinks or is doing. They're based on what Tesla is doing. By Elon Musk selling this stock and foregoing future gains on that stock, he's going to be handing over $10+ billion to an inept, incompetent government for them to spend at their leisure, or should I say piss up against the wall. So I'm not a fan. I don't support this. However, I actually believe that there's more than meets the eye behind this decision. So why is Elon Musk selling 10% of his stake in Tesla stock? I believe there is a very small, and I can't respect this at all, element of pandering to the extreme left. You know, the idiots who think taxing billionaires will solve all of our problems and every billionaire is just a greedy person. It's not like they added any value to the marketplace whatsoever. The kind of people that would support socialism over capitalism. You know the lot that I'm talking about. You guys have probably figured it out already. I'm not personally a fan of pandering to anyone. If I was, I would have listened to the few people that got butthurt when I dropped an F-bomb or two on my early videos. Oh my god, you can't swear, what the fuck is finance, man? Stop fucking swearing, bro, it's just immature. But of course, I give zero fucks. And I don't pander to anyone. This is also why I continue to give the double bird to everyone in the woke mob and to intentionally melt as many snowflakes as I possibly can. When people with crazy ideologies try to force their agenda upon you, try to pressure you into acting out of line with your own values, pandering is never a good idea. And I don't think this is a smart move on Elon's part. It's just adding more fuel to this insane fire. Elon Musk, as I said, is the world's best allocator of capital. He's created 2 businesses, one to ensure the future of humanity, to extend consciousness beyond Earth, Pretty admirable goal if you ask me, and another to help transition the entire world off fossil fuels. So in my opinion, it's far better for Elon to retain as much capital as he possibly can, rather than hand some of it over to inept and incompetent governments, who also appear to be rather corrupt. But I don't think this is the primary reason for Elon Musk selling 10% of his stake in Tesla. In fact, I think it's quite evident as to why Elon is actually selling his stock. Elon Musk needs to exercise around 20 million Tesla stock options soon, or they will expire worthless. And what do you know? That's about 10% of Elon's stake in Tesla. Fancy that. As I've discussed in previous videos, this isn't how I would have gone about things. I would have gone to my bankers and go, hey guys, give me some cash, I'm going to borrow against my stock, use that to pay my taxes on these stock options because I don't want to sell a single share. Certainly, Elon Musk would be breaking some all-time records for the amount of money borrowed from bankers, but this is how things work once you've got $10+ million of net worth. You can get an asset-backed loan against your securities, and you can borrow money against those assets to pay for living expenses, for investing, whatever you want effectively. This is what I personally would have done. I would have capitalized the interest so it's not out of pocket. If you don't know what I'm talking about, get on Google, do some homework. However, I think Elon Musk has thought, you know what, this is a great opportunity. I can pay some taxes. Hopefully this is going to stop the US government shitting on me, being anti-Tesla. All these haters constantly attacking me online. It's a win-win scenario. It means that I'll have enough capital to pay off all my existing debts, my lines of credit, which I think is around $500 million or so. Don't quote me on that. So I'll be in a stronger financial position. Sure, it's going to suck. I've got to give away some of my Tesla stock and my future gains. And all those idiots who are trying to go after those rich billionaires will have slightly less reason to hate me. In short, I believe that Elon Musk has a plan and a strategy here, and it isn't primarily to appease these crazy, insane morons on the left who believe that taxing billionaires will solve all the world's problems, including the fact that they all hate themselves. So while this isn't personally how I would have approached things, I do actually understand where Elon's coming from, and in a nutshell, as I always say, don't bet against Elon. And you guys know the drill, right? There's a link in the description if you'd like your own Don't Bet Against Elon merch. There's shirts, there's hoodies, there's mugs, there's phone cases, long sleeves, you name it. Check out the link in the description. So what do I think will happen to the price of Tesla stock when Elon Musk sells 10% of his shares? Well, let's put it this way. I don't think the stock's going to be going up. Actually, let me clarify. I don't think the actual act of selling this stake in Tesla is really going to have much of a meaningful impact on the price of Tesla stock. This will likely be done in 1, 2, or a few large block transactions. They'll be at a set price. Elon isn't going to dump these stocks onto the market and cause the price to crash as a result of their sale. Also, as a percent of total daily transaction volumes on Tesla stock, this is actually a fairly insignificant amount. But the perception in the stock market about the fact that Elon Musk is selling 10% of his stake in Tesla stock, I think is going to cause a pretty notable reaction in Tesla stock over the very short term. Elon Musk selling Tesla stock is going to dominate the headlines across the finance media. In fact, even outside of much of the finance media on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and probably Friday as well. So I expect we're going to see a little bit of red, especially on Monday. And as a result of this, I hope the tax office isn't watching because I might be a little bit late paying my taxes again, but I'm just shifting as much capital as I possibly can into my trading account to buy up big beginning Monday, and we'll see what happens throughout the week. Forecasting exactly what will happen to the price of Tesla stock over the short term is fraught with danger. I'll be surprised if it's less than a 5% move down. I won't be surprised if we see 10+%, could even be closer to 20%. I don't know. However, I'm going to be taking major advantage of this potential buying opportunity. I'm going to follow the instructions on my latest merch design. Buy Tesla stock as much as I possibly can. To be honest, I hope the stock tanks. I hope it has a massive overreaction because this changes nothing at all, nothing whatsoever about Tesla's business, the execution. It changes nothing. But I guarantee you, the stock market, panicky, stupid, emotional rather than rational and reasonable, is going to present a wonderful, delicious buying opportunity, in my opinion. And that's why I'm going to buy Tesla stock. And by the way, link in description for your own Buy Tesla stock merch, shirts, mugs, hoodies, you name it, everything except butt plugs available with the link in the description. So honestly, I'm going to be pretty sad if Tesla stock doesn't get absolutely wrecked, just completely reamed on Monday, Tuesday, etc. But you never know what's going to happen. I expect a massive overreaction from the stock market because literally any reaction whatsoever from the stock market is an overreaction. As I said, it changes nothing whatsoever about Tesla, their execution, their competitive lead, their technology, their engineering prowess. I could keep going on and on and on. It changes nothing. And now on to the question of when will Elon Musk sell this portion of his stake in Tesla? In my opinion, this is going to happen almost immediately. In fact, I won't be surprised if by mid next week it will already have happened. I could be wrong, but generally speaking, Elon Musk tends to act fairly fast. I do want to just put something out there though. Before Elon Musk acts on the results of this poll, it's probably a good idea if he sends a message to his good friend Jack and says, "Hey Jack, can you guys make sure that there weren't hundreds of thousands or millions of spam bots voting on this poll?" Because I do think that is actually a possibility, and think of all the incentives, the people that want Elon to sell, the short sellers, the morons on the extreme left, etc. This is a possibility, and I'd really want to know that if Elon Musk is acting on this and making a $20 billion transaction, that we're sure that the results of the poll, which he's acting upon, are valid. The implications of Elon Musk selling 10% of his stake in Tesla will be far-reaching. This is going to stimulate a huge amount of discussion about taxes, about billionaires, about philanthropy, about the wealth gap, about inequality, blah, 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 blah. In fact, there's already been discussion and confirmation from Elon Musk that he would consider selling some of his stake in Tesla if certain conditions were met. This was in response to a headline, then a tweet from an official at the United Nations claiming that Elon Musk could sell a portion of his Tesla stock and solve world hunger. Well, not exactly, but have a major impact. And Elon's like, look, if you guys can explain in this tweet thread exactly how and why we'd go about doing this, give me the facts, I'll do it. I'll sell it in an instant. Of course, the dingbat from the UN responds, "Oh no, I'll come fly and meet with you personally, privately, Elon Musk." Not how Elon flies. Of course this should be public. Of course everyone should understand where will this money be spent, how is it going to have a positive impact, blah, 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 blah. But when Elon Musk challenged this doofus to make these plans public and explain how are you going to spend the money, and also to make their transaction ledger public, silence. So here's a pro tip. If you're ever going to challenge somebody without having your facts in order, just to tarnish them, to sling mud, especially when their brain is 420 times larger than your own, you're probably going to end up looking like a fool. Either way, this decision for Elon Musk to sell some of his Tesla stock is going to stimulate a lot of discussion. Some of it productive, some of it not so much. Unfortunately, I think this is actually going to add further fuel to the fire of the brain-dead morons on the extreme left who think that taxing billionaires is the way to solve all of the world's problems. So what exactly will Elon Musk spend the proceeds of the sale of Tesla stock on? There is going to be a surplus. This isn't just going to perfectly cover the amount of taxes he owes exercising these 20 million or so Tesla stock options. There will be a little bit left over, so how's he going to spend this money? Now, in my opinion, cash is trash. There is almost no excuse for having a large amount of cash as a percent of your net worth just sitting there idly doing nothing other than wasting away due to inflation. The only valid excuse, in my opinion, is that if you're going to need to access that capital in the near term and you can't afford for it to be down a little bit because you've invested it and the asset's gone down temporarily. Otherwise, the only reason is really if you're a gigantic fucking pussy and you won't be able to sleep well at night if you don't know you've got a mountain of money wasting away, which is kind of strange to me, but some people think that way. By the way, guys, just to clarify, when I use the term gigantic fucking pussy, I'm really referring to somebody who has the unfortunate personality type of being extremely anxious, a worrier. I totally understand that everybody has a different set point. What do they need available to be able to sleep well at night? The point that I'm really getting at is unless this is you, that's your personality type, having a pile of cash sitting around is a really dumb financial decision. Much better to have that invested, right? And it's fairly obvious that Elon Musk isn't a gigantic fucking pussy, which is the point that I'm getting at. Elon Musk has some of the largest balls and most definitely the largest brain of any human being on the planet. In fact, in the solar system. So I have a very high level of confidence that after Elon Musk exercises his Tesla stock options, pays the necessary taxes, the vast majority of the surplus funds available, the leftover cash, is going to be used rather than just sitting there idly. I suspect that some of this will be invested, some of this will be used to fund future projects and ventures. Will Elon Musk use some of the proceeds to buy cryptocurrency? I suspect so. Probably some Bitcoin, probably some Ethereum, maybe even some more Dogecoin. Who knows? Now, obviously, I don't know. I don't have any inside information. But if I was in Elon's mind, given the fact that Tesla themselves put some of their surplus cash in Bitcoin, I would understand if this happens. So stay tuned for that. I also feel fairly confident that Elon Musk will spend a portion of these proceeds on tits. Relax, 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 relax. I'm not talking about every guy's favorite thing. I'm talking, of course, about the Texas Institute of Technology and Science, TITS. In case you guys missed it, a tweet from Elon Musk on the 29th of October, quote, "I'm thinking of starting a new university, Texas Institute of Technology and Science." A lot of very innocent and naive people immediately reacted to this thinking that Elon Musk was serious. However, the acronym for the university is quite funny, but I actually think there's a very good chance that Elon Musk is going to do this. If we scroll down a little bit into the replies here, Elon Musk saying it will have epic merch. I mean, I can just picture it now. Universally admired, which is also a fair point. And just for the lols, I asked Elon Musk, funding secured? He responded, obviously. Now, this is curious. Things are getting a little meta and coming full circle because I'm now talking about the fact that I think that Elon Musk may actually use funds from the sale of Tesla stock to set up a legitimate university, the Texas Institute of Technology and Science. First of all, let me know in the comments below, do you think that Elon Musk was serious about starting the TITS University? And second of all, you think that Elon Musk will use some of the proceeds from the sale of Tesla stock to actually get this off the ground, or just a very supportive bruh? Oh my god, that is the worst joke I've ever made in my life. Somebody kill me. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to recover from that one, guys. So let's just awkwardly transition to a few final questions that I'd really like you guys and girls to respond to. So make sure you participate. I'm very curious about your answers to these questions. First of all, do you support Elon Musk's decision, which is inevitable now, to sell 10% of his stake in Tesla? Second, how much, if at all, do you think that Tesla stock will be down on Monday and throughout next week? And last but definitely not least, will you be buying the dip? Are you going to buy Tesla stock? As I said, I'm personally going to be following the instructions on my latest merch design. I will be buying Tesla stock. In fact, I'm backing the truck up right now. Every spare cent available to me. I'm going to be buying as much as I possibly can, assuming that the stock market has a major overreaction. This could be a great buying opportunity. Don't forget, link in the description for the Buy Tesla stock merch. And I do once again want to reiterate, this changes absolutely nothing about Tesla's business, their competitive advantage, the speed at which we are transitioning to electric vehicles, their engineering talent, their increasing margins, their increasing profitability. Nothing whatsoever about Tesla, the business, changes as a result of Elon Musk's decision to sell 10% of his stake in the company. So while I don't personally support this decision, I understand where Elon Musk is coming from. And honestly, like I said, I'm actually kind of hoping that Tesla stock gets completely fucking wrecked on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. I'd like to buy at the biggest discount I possibly can. I suspect that this is going to create a great opportunity for an enormous wealth transfer from brain-dead emotional idiots to smart long-term investors. It's such a shame that all the pathetic bottom lobsters on the extreme left who think taxing the rich is the way to solve everything are too dumb to realize that this may in fact present a great opportunity for them to start climbing further and further up that ladder and closing the wealth gap. As you guys know by now, I think that Tesla stock is just getting started. We've got a huge way to go throughout the next 10 plus years. Once again, just want to remind you, if you want to know exactly how far I think Tesla stock has to run, check out the card in the corner or the link in the description to sign up to Patreon. You'll gain exclusive access to my Tesla stock price targets over the next 10 years, the bear case, the base case, and the bull case, all of which have absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with whether or not Elon Musk is selling Tesla stock. They're tied completely to my valuation model, which is completely dependent on how well I think Tesla executes. In addition to the up-to-date price targets, you'll also gain access to almost 100 exclusive Q&As, another of which I'll be recording very soon, and I'm sure a few of you folks will have questions about this decision, plus a ton of other exclusive content as well. So if you're interested, check out the link in the description. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget the BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards credit card, where you can earn 1.5% Bitcoin back on every purchase. There's a link in the description. You can also earn up to $250 in crypto bonuses when funding a new account on BlockFi, also linked below. And finally, don't forget your free stocks with WeBull and Stake, also linked in the description. These great offers also help out the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.